Hello everyone, this is another X-Wing build, which will be my last showing for first edition X-Wing build. After this I will be starting second edition, and I have stuff I've been looking at already, and so I will start putting up thoughts as to the next edition here. So this is right before my local store championship. So let's just get into here. This is the list I'm choosing finally to fly. I had said I was looking at 3 different builds, 2 of which I previously shown. So this one here, we're going to be doing a Rebel build. And the first thing that comes to me in this particular instance is I really want to fly Wedge, especially with the refit, which allows you to have 2 different mods, a -2 squad cost, and a EPT reduced 1. So that was how this build came to be. Because freaking Wedge, I mean, reduce the 1, so I mean, yeah, it really hurts a lot of ships to lose that free agility, basically as long as you're in his arc. So yeah, so then from there I went, okay, well, one of the problems for this I was flying against was running a Alpha Strike, and he's running at PS10. So this let me go, okay, well, what else do I need? Well, I'm going to need VI on this, and essentially is free because of the refit, reduced by 1, so now we have a pilot skill 11 Wedge. Alright, so there, what else do I need? Well, I need to be able to get in there to maneuver to keep shots and get angles. So I chose to add the flight assist Shemek for 1 point. If you're not an arc or within range, you can boost a barrel for free. I thought that was pretty good. And for the 1 mod slot integrated, because it's free, I'm at 28 points. So with this in mind, I thought, you know, it'd be really cool to have another pilot with this, perhaps another X-Wing. And who better to me than his wingman, Luke. Because if you do the same refit to Luke and throw out that VI on there, not too far, there it is. I have a 28, 26, I have 46 points. We put the flight assist over there, integrate over there. Now I have a 10, a 9, and a 10 with Luke. You know, defensively, that's pretty dang nice. I can basically use focus. I can be a little more choosy, I'll put it that way, and I use the focus for offensive capability more, you know. So I thought it might be something. You know, if you can't get a shot 1 round, you can always move in such a way to maybe get within range 3. You know, like say on the outside or flank shot, get to target lock. You know, next round try to do like a 3 bank in. And if you don't have a target, then you can do the booster barrel roll to get that arc and take a focus. So, you know, the next thing I wanted to make sure was I wanted initiative, because the initiative of the Alpha Strike is 99. So to me then, I wanted to look and say, well, what else can I add with this? What other ship goes well? And a long time ago, I had discovered Luke and another ship I thought would work really well together, but I couldn't add a 3rd ship because of, you know, point restrictions. And this actual was it with Ezra in my spot there. And in that one here, I ended up putting push the limit on. This is just like we mess around like I do. And I added a turret in here. I had the dorsal turret. But then I had reconsidered that maybe, you know, a TLT turret would be better. And so in the first version with the dorsal, I ended up putting Chewbacca in for my crew. In the second one with TLT, I had put Kian in to try to clear the stress out and keep me going, you know, as much as I possibly can without worrying about the repercussions from the stress. But I noticed that the TLT version was kind of on the outside. There's all right. The dorsal turret one with the Chewbacca here really can take some heat and just take a massive amount of beating that I didn't think was possible with this. With the stress, you can go ahead and focus or reposition and take an evade. Basically, then you have focus and evade for defense, which gives him a little bit better 50% chance to evade, like 55 or 60% chance to evade the shot. Chewbacca then can suck up a nasty crit to the hull and then, you know, remove himself, but put a shield back on. So, and I was like, well, that's really interesting. And then I had the dorsal turret on when I first did this, which is really good in that close range situation. But I thought, well, if you got Luke and Wedge flying in hard, you know, a good cleanup ship would be Ezra for late in the game. I mean, you get your primary, you got 3 nice primary. Ezra on the outside, you just need range. So I cut for TLT, which gave me only 12 points left. And this was the build I was looking at then. So I was like, well, what else is left? I have no title. I each have one more modification. So, and I want to keep the points down. So I just went right across the board and put hull upgrades on all these guys. Now, some people are going to look at me and tell me, well, that's really silly, because there's other things you can do. Right, but that essentially makes this, to me, not Ezra, X-Wing here, to be more of a T-70. You have 6 hit points on it, as is, and you can sack the mech for another hit point. They're going to shoot first. Ideally, this is an Alpha Strike that I could hit and kill off one thing before I get all these freaking harpoons back. Like almost, there's only a handful of cards I really complain about. Harpoon Missile is perhaps one of the worst things to me to come into first edition. Like, if there's a top 3 cards, top 5 card, whatever you pick, always it will be Harpoon Missile. So yeah, with him having 3 harpoons coming in, my whole thing is get one ship within range, tie into with these 2, and if I don't kill it, definitely clean it up with Ezra. And then I'll be able to survive, hopefully enough, with 7 hit points on each one of these ships. These are little mini bricks. They have lots of maneuverability. I have a 97-point bid. It's hard to go before this list, and it survives through a lot. This is the list I chose to fly at my Star Championship. So I know the videos are going long, but so first round I played against the guy at the Alpha Strike, Scum Harpoonist, and I did win. And basically, it came to a point that I probably should not have won. However, he missed a trigger on Captain Johnston, that guy, and never took the ability to shoot his harpoons. And because he did not remove Luke, I ended up removing 2 of his vessels and him removing mine and then beating him by points. The second round, I played... Oh, whom did I play? Hang on, I gotta think. I played a guy that was playing Blackout, and he had Inquisitor, and he had Backdraft. All three are, well, not really, I guess, Inquisitor. But like they're all, the two there are just like secondary guys to me. So like, you could have Quick Draw, but he chose to have the, that kind of a thing. To be honest, I was really worried about Blackout because how bad it could be. He chose to run him in, like, I guess I'll call it the non-traditional sense of like running Debris to me with the collision detector and trick shot. So he did not do that, which is how I like to run him. And then he had auto thrusters on him, which made him hard to hit. However, he did not put auto thrusters on Inquisitor. I don't remember what the hell he had now I think about it for this mod. But he did put Juke on Inquisitor instead, which ain't bad, I don't think. I would still try to squeeze those auto thrusters on Inquisitor and let him skate back there at that range 3. So that was interesting. I ended up putting against him, wiped the board, and then I played against freaking 5 of those generic X-Wings, because you put the title on, it makes them 20, or not the title, the refit on makes them 20 points. So I did that, and I won against that, but he still was packing with integrated on. He's packing 6 hit points on each ship, and there's 5 of them. Some bad flying and some really good dice rolls by me. I think I lost 1 ship, but I took 3 or 4 of his. I can't remember. At least 3 of his. And I don't remember another one after that. But so after the first round robin, this build here was undefeated, 4-0, and ranked first. Going into the Final 4, because we did a Final 4, top 4 after that. And then I finished 3rd because I lost. I played against the 4th place guy, who was the same guy that was running that swarm. He did a lot better job. This time his dice rolled reasonably well. And he won, which put me down to 3rd/4th. And then, so I stayed 3rd. So it took me out of the 1st, but I could have rolled a little bit better for the top 4. That would have been nice, but overall, I can't complain. This list did very well. If I was to not have 2nd edition started, I would hang on this list for a while. I think this is a really good list. So this is JBus79 saying thanks for watching. And